Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So in this lecture onwards, we'll go with the brickwork. So up to here, I've explained you about the RCC work. Okay. So after that RCC work, if you see here, up to the concrete, I've explained you. Now we'll start with the brickwork part. Okay. Fine. So for the brickwork, the first thing what we have is a 9-inch brickwork, and the clause is 6.4.2. So directly we'll go here and let me search for 6.4.2. Okay. Yeah, 6.4.2. So in my volume 1, DAR volume 1, so it is for brickwork. So what is written here? Brickwork with common burnt clay. It's a non-modular bricks of class designation 7.5. So 7.5 is your compressive strength of the brick. Okay. And then it is written in superstructure above the plinth level, right? Whatever brickwork we are doing in our project, the brickwork is coming above the plinth level. If it was below the plinth level, then we have a separate section here which says that below the plinth level, that is in the foundation. For example, you see here, brickwork in common clay modular bricks of class 7.5 in foundation and plinth it is written. But right now, whatever we are doing, it is in the above the plinth level. So it's written here. Yeah, above plinth level up to floor 5. Okay, this much is understood. Great. So what we are supposed to do, our ratio is how much? Our ratio is, I think I'll search for that. Yeah, our ratio is 1:6. Okay, our ratio is 1:6. We also have 1:4, but usually for a 9-inch brickwork, we go with 1:6. And I've explained you the reason for all those things. Anyhow, I'll explain it once again. So just what we're supposed to do, I'll just copy the same thing from here. Okay, you have to copy everything from here, and I'm supposed to paste it here. Okay, I think it is not there, not a problem, but anyhow, let me do that. I'll do that. Let me take it. Okay, yeah, up to here I want it. Give me a minute. Okay, it is up to here. I'll copy everything from here. Let me paste it here. Okay, good, fine. So just with this reference, I'll explain you one by one. Again, we'll start for 1 cubic meter. We'll go with 1 cubic meter. So in that I require material, right? So in the material, I require a brick. So here, I'll copy this. So I'll copy this. I'll say Control C. I'll paste it here. Okay, great, fine. So unit in a brick, okay, I require in 1000. My unit is in 1000. So here the quantity is 0.494. So how did you get 0.494 here? Actually, we know that if you remember, in 1 cubic meter, I require 500 bricks. This is from the costing part also we know, right? If you remember, here I had explained you the brickwork part and I had written it here. Bricks required for 1 cubic meter is 500 bricks. So same logic I'm applying here. To make 1 cubic meter of the brickwork, I require 500 bricks. But here they have written 494. That 0.494. So why this 0.494? I'll explain. This 500 is a number, but here we are speaking in terms of 1000. So what I'll do, 500 divided by 1000 I'm supposed to do, because here I'm speaking in terms of 1000. Okay, this is 500 bricks. No, in terms of thousands I'm speaking. So 500 divided by 1000 I'm doing. But in your code book, it is written 0.494. So actually there is no reason to that. Actually, it should have been 0.5. But in the code book, it is 0.494, which means 494 bricks is required. But actual calculation, you get 500 bricks. So there is no explanation done to this. So, but you can go with 0.5 here. Even though it is 0.494, you can go with 0.5 here. Okay, fine, good. Now coming to the rate. The cost of one brick we took 8 rupees, isn't it? Now we have 1000 brick. For 1000 brick, what will be the cost? 1000. I'll multiply it by 8. I'll multiply it. So 8000 should be the cost. But in the DSR, they are given 4590. Again, for a very same reason, we are not going to bring one or let us say 100 bricks. It will be a wholesale quantity we are going to get, right? So in my entire construction, let us say if I require 1 lakh bricks, then when you bring it for wholesale, they will not charge you 8 rupees. Instead of 8 rupees, they say, since you're taking in wholesale, I'll give you the bricks for 5 rupees. So in that way, if you're bringing 1000 bricks, it will cost you how much? 5000 rupees, isn't it? For one brick, if it is 5 rupees, for 1000 brick, it will cost you 5000. So in the DSR, they have put 4590 because this is the rate what the people have done here. I mean, when they were preparing the code book, at that time, the rate was something 4590. And again, this depends from place to place. So what I'll do is I'll say if I'll get a brick for 5 rupees in a wholesale. So I'll put 5000. So my amount will be for 500 bricks, it will come out to be 2500. Simple. Now come to the cement mortar. Cement mortar is in cubic meter. It is coming 0.25. So how did you get 0.25? It's very simple. See, we know the calculation for the brickwork and all, it will be 1.44. If it was for RCC, I was taking 1.54, right? So for the brickwork, it is 1.44 is a conversion factor. I'll do for 1 cubic meter. And here cement is 1. So I'll multiply this by 1 and I'll divide by the total ratio. So total is 1 plus 6, isn't it? So it will be 7. How much I'm getting? 0.205. So I'm getting 0.205. So here it is, okay, 0.205. Okay. So, okay, then I think I should add 10% wastage to this. 10% wastage, let me add. Okay, not 10%, let me add 20% wastage. Okay, fine. So why it is 0.25 here? Since it's a cement mortar we are doing, what will happen when you're doing the brickwork, some amount of mortar will get wasted, isn't it? Right? So that is why in the code book, they have taken 20% as a wastage. So whatever answer I'm getting, that is 0.2057. For this, you add 20% wastage. That means multiply it by 1.20. That 20% wastage. So it comes out to be 0.246, which they have taken 0.25. Getting my point? Great. Now, from where did this rate come? So again, very same. If you want to prepare a mortar, if you want to prepare 1 cubic meter, okay, if you want to prepare 1 cubic meter of the brickwork, how much cement and sand is required? That from the costing part you can get for 1:6 ratio. For 1:6 ratio, I'll show it here. Come here. For 1:6 ratio, okay, I require 5.9 bag of cement and 43.58 bag of of sand. Okay, in CFT. Simple. Okay. So what I'm supposed to do, I want to find the mortar. I want to find the total cost. So see here, total cost will be 5.9 bags of cement. And let us say the cost of one bag of cement is 400 rupees. Okay. Plus I require 43.58 CFT, and 1 CFT, the cost of the sand is 42 rupees. You multiply that, how much it is coming? 4181. But here how much they have taken? 3686. Again, the rate what these people have taken is a wholesale price. That means even though in the market, the cost of a single bag of a cement is 400, we are going to procure the cement in a huge quantity. So maybe in the market, instead of 400, you may get it for 350 rupees. Similarly, sand, if you buy 1 CFT, it is 42 rupees. Since you're taking a huge amount of soil, let us say in a bulk quantity, you get it for 35 rupees for a CFT. Now, how much you're getting? 3582. And you can see it here. Almost you got 3686. You're getting my point, no? What I'm trying to tell. So how these answers are coming, that is what I'm explaining you. Now, again, this completely depends on you. What is the cost of the cement bag that is available in the market in your place? And also it depends on the cost of the sand per CFT that is available in your place. So whatever I've explained, these rates are available in my place, and that is why I've done the input here. When you are preparing a rate analysis according to your place, whatever rate you get, you need to input here. This DSR people have done the same calculation and we have got it. So same thing I've explained you. Now you multiply 0.25 into 3686 will give you 921.5 rupees. Got it? Next is carriage of bricks. So carriage of brick for 100 numbers. That means this will be 0.5. Okay, fine. Because you put 0.5, same 0.5 will come here. Now again, for example, let us say you want to bring a bricks to your site. You're working here. This is your site. Okay. And this is a place from where you're procuring the bricks. Bricks is available here. From this place to your site, you're supposed to bring the brick. And let us say you're bringing 5,000 bricks at once in a truck. And the transportation cost is, let us say it is how much? Let us say the cost is 1,000 rupees, transportation cost. Okay. So 5,000 bricks, the transportation cost is 1,000 rupees. So what would be the cost for a single brick? No, I'll go with this amount. This will not work out for me. What I'll do is 5,000 bricks I'm bringing. Okay, fine. And the cost is 1,000 rupees. Good, good, good. Okay. So what I'll do now? I'll tell you. 1,000 rupees. Okay. Then for 5,000 bricks, I'll rate 5,000 bricks. If the transportation cost is 1,000 rupees, then for 1,000 bricks, what will be your transportation cost? It will be 200 rupees. Agree with me? For 1,000 bricks, if the transportation cost is 200, for 5,000 brick, it will be 1,000 rupees. I mean, actually for 5,000, it is 1,000 rupees. Then for 1,000 brick, it will be 200 rupees, right? So here what is written? carriage of bricks, it is written 100 numbers. So I'll put a cost of 200 here. Okay, you getting my point? No. So for 500 bricks, it will cost you 100 rupees. So here they have given a rate of 437. Maybe these people will get that brick for 437 rupees, the carriage charge. According to my calculation, I got it for 200. So again, it completely depends. See, now whatever rate I'm putting it thinking that my site, this is my site, and the place from where the brick will come is, let us say, around 10 kilometer. Tomorrow you may get a project where the distance from your site to the place from where you're bringing the brick maybe like 25 kilometer. And for that 25 kilometer, this the transportation guy, instead of taking 1,000 rupees, he may take you 4,000 rupees. So in that case, you're supposed to do the calculation accordingly. You're getting my point? No. For 5,000 bricks, if the transportation cost is 4,000, then for 1,000 bricks, what will be the transportation cost? Simple. So in this way, you're supposed to do the calculation. Okay, but anyhow, I explained you how these things are coming, because you should know how these things are calculated. Fine. Now coming to the sunrise. Sunrise can be something extra. Maybe while coming, you need to pay some tax to the road tax or something like that. Okay, let us say, like for example, this is a place, this is your site, and this is a place where you bring the bricks. So during this entire, let us say, 10-kilometer journey, you get a toll. Okay, you get a toll, and the toll, you get a toll where you have to pay some, let us say, 50 rupees. Okay, 50 rupees for to and fro. So this charge will be put by the by the owner of the vehicle to this particular client, right? So in that case, this 50 rupees also I need to add. This is a additional cost which will come to me. So again, that is why here you can say sunrise or tax. So lump sum, you can put some amount. Let us say it will cost you some 20 rupees or something like that. You're getting my point? You can take, or you can strike out all these things from here. Say it's not required. You can put some 20 rupees. So again, it depends. You have to do certain analysis. You need to check if there is any toll coming or not, or maybe something extra. Okay, maybe there is a policeman who will not allow you to take your vehicle. He'll bribe you. So maybe you are putting that some 20 rupees extra on that. You're getting my point, no? Now come to the labor part. So again, in the labor, what all things you require? You require a mason, first class mason. You require a second class mason. You require a coolie to carry the bricks, and then you require a bisty who will prepare the mortar for you. That means, practically speaking, you require two masons. You require one coolie who will bring the bricks. Then you require one besto who will prepare your cement mortar. So all their units are given here. Same thing they have given here. 0.47, 0.47, 1.80, 0.2. Same thing I put it here. And I put the rate. Like if a mason first class comes, he'll charge you 700. Mason second class will charge you this much. Coolie will charge you 645. Bisti will charge you 714. And based on that, no, the entire this thing is going to come. After that, scaffolding. Because if you want to do the brickwork, how you'll do the brickwork? You want a scaffolding, right? Let us say if this is your building. If this is my building, okay, this is my ground floor, this is my first floor, and this is my second floor, and this is my third floor. Let us say if I want to do the brickwork in the third floor, I'm supposed to put up the scaffolding, right? My wooden bullies will come. I'll put a platform on this, and again my wooden bullies will come. Over that, I'm going to install the platform. So the person will stand on this, isn't it? And then he's going to do a brickwork. That means in order to put up the scaffolding, you require a manpower. You require this wooden bullies and all. So again, this is additional cost. So therefore, scaffolding, they have taken this lump sum amount. So you can directly put 50 rupees here instead of taking this 22.36 and all. There's no justification for this from where the values are coming. So you check in your project how much money you require. So let us say for every 1 cubic meter, I require almost 50 rupees as my scaffolding charges. Okay, so that is how you can put the rate. So once you put everything finish, you come to the total. In total, what you do, add everything. Okay, you'll add all the amount from here. Okay, fine. After that, you put 1% of water charges. Then you do the total. Then you add a GST of 14.5%. Then you do the total. Then you put a 15% contractor profit. Then this is a total. This will be D. And then you put 1% cess on that. It is 73.65. And finally, the cost for 1 cubic meter. The cost for 1 cubic meter will be 7438.77. But actually, the rate is very lesser what I have taken. In the market, if you want to do 1 cubic meter of the brickwork, the price is somewhere close from 9,000 rupees to 9,500 rupees. This we already seen at the time of BOQ. And I shown you 3-4 different BOQ, and the rate was something to this. So if I go to the BOQ, you see the rate here, what is going on in the market. See, here they have put 8,000 rupees. And what is the costing we got from the rate analysis? 7,400. It is on a very lower side. The reason is that This cement and all what I have put, no, here 5,000. For 5,000, you never get a cement bag. In market, you get a cement bag for sorry, not the cement, the bricks one, no. You don't get a brick for 5 rupees in the market. The minimum cost of a brick in the market is at least 8,000, 8 rupees for a single brick. Now you see the rate 9445. So that is what happening in the market. So whatever rate you got, no, same rate you put in the BOQ. Right now, I'll not change anything. I'm telling you how it has to be done. Okay. Similarly, I'd shown you two, three different BOQ, I would say. Let me show you one more BOQ. See this BOQ. This was a BOQ where I had shown you the brickwork part. And let me show you that once again. Yeah, masonry work, you can see it here. Yeah, it is here. Okay, this is solid block. You see here the masonry work. Okay, here the ratio is 1 is to 8, but still you look at the rate. It is starting from 7,000. It goes up to 7,500. You're able to understand, no? So that is how the rate will come into play. Okay, great. So I hope up to here your concepts are clear. You got an idea how the rate analysis for a 9-inch brick has to be done. In the next lecture, I'll explain you for the 4.5-inch brick. Okay, so up to here, go through the this thing. I've explained you for 1 is to 6. Similarly, tomorrow, if somebody tells you, I want to do for 1 is to 4, then you have to do a rate analysis according to 1 is to 4. Okay, so do according to 1 is to 4. I explained you for 1 is to 6. Okay, fine. Hmm? Yeah. So in the next lecture, I'll teach you for the half brick masonry, how it has to be done. So till then, try to practice up to here. Go through the Excel sheets, what I've shown you. Try to understand the concept behind it. Don't think much about the rate part and all. Rate part will keep on varying. If I call 10 contractors, and if I ask all the 10 contractors to give me a rate analysis, I'll get 10 different rates because each contractor will be giving his own rate and depends how you want to add the profits and all. Okay. So don't worry about the final answer. It keeps on fluctuating, but you should be knowing what is the rate that is happening in the market. It's unnecessary. You cannot increase the price here because you need to check what is happening in the market, right? Simple. That's it. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.